Okay, guys, we're back and we're going into Game 5 here. We have Chairman versus Azzlol. Azzlol is, of course, playing for Team MG, and Chairman is playing for Team N. And now we're on Steps of War, and this map is a very aggressive map. And PvP, I feel, is also a very aggressive matchup. So putting those two together, we're just going to have a very aggressive play, I would assume, from both players here.
It's like when you get PvP, quick battles, big battles, fast play. The little things mean a lot in PvP, and should have a good battle here today.
Definitely going to have a great battle here today. Looks like we're just normal build so far. Pylon's down on 9, but as you see, Az actually put the pylon up at his ramp, so we're going to assume that he's going to go blocking off his ramp with the cybernetics core. Oh, I'm sorry, with a gateway and a cybernetics core, while we're having Chairman go ahead and do more of a Sim City, not worrying about blocking off and just trying to get his base moved all out.
You might see Chairman go for the line block so they can't. Nope, he's not going to do that. He's not going to block off his miners.
Now it looks like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. How they block off their the mineral patches just a little bit with their cybernetics core and their gateway and everything. And that's another way of actually walling off, but they're walling off a little farther back. Looks like the gas just got finished for Chairman. It looks like Az is just, hammering on this pylon. It's not going to go down, but still, it's an annoying thing to deal with. But as you can see, Chairman's really not that worried about it. We had the cybernetics core going down right away for both players. They actually look like they went down at the exact same time. Go to open up the production tab. They're going down pretty quickly here. And now you can start to see the differences between the builds already. Looks like we have Az going for that gas right away and his third pylon, the second pylon. Ooh, a little misclick there by Az. While it looks like Chairman's going for another gateway and holding off on the third pylon. Oh, it looks like Az forgot to build the second pylon. Am I missing a pylon here, Wade?
No, it's in the back.
Oh, okay, it's in the back here. So I'm right. So it looks like the warp gate starting for both players, actually at the same time. Once again, Chairman's chrono boosting the Stalker to get that out nice and quick, and while Az is not. So I'm going to guess that Az is going to try to go for a little bit more of a gas-heavy kind of a play, so probably going to see a robotics facility because he got that second geyser, versus Chairman's probably going to be going for a little more of an aggression with, there's the little gate. Well, there's the second geyser just a little later. So I'm going to say he's probably going to go a similar build to what Az is, just not as fast.
You see Chairman double chronoing to get those stalkers out. Nice and quick here.
Yeah, he's definitely double chronoing that. It looks like he put a pylon actually all the way up by Azzlol's rocks here. And that's a very smart play. It looks like he's going to be going on the aggressive here. He's throwing in that third gateway. And like I was saying before about the gas, it looks like he did get that robotics. Az did get the robotics facility down very quick. He's actually got that down a little bit after the second gateway, versus Chairman's going for the third gateway instead of a robotics facility. And it looks like we actually just have nothing but stalkers coming out for both players so far.
Looks like both Warpgate researches are going to get done at the same time here, and we'll see what Chairman decides he's going to warp in.
I'm actually going to go ahead and pause this in 3, 2, 1. Where are you at? Wait, I think we got back behind each other again. I'm at 6 minutes 27.
I'm at 6:20.
You're at 6:20. Okay, why don't you fast forward 7 seconds here?
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and unpause this in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So now Chairman's actually putting down the second pylon all the way up at Az's base, and now Az got a really nice force field on that ramp, stopping those stalkers and splitting the forces up just a little bit, trying to warp in a zealot there just to try to get all up in their grill. Looks like he's actually did manage to fend off this little bit of a fight, but by putting that pylon right there where Chairman put that, he's actually able to warp up into Az's base behind any sort of force field. So as long as he has vision up there, he will be able to warp in. There you go, Chairman warping in a zealot right up there. Very smart play. It looks like he's going right for that pylon.
That pylon. Gonna try to get that pylon down here soon.
Definitely want to try to get that pylon, because if he gets that pylon down, he's going to have two of these gateways. Won't be enough, and there goes the pylon right away. Now it looks like Az does have an Immortal out, and Immortal will demolish these stalkers with the Zealot hammering at them also. Chairman has to be very careful. Looks like Az might lose this Immortal. So close, 2 HP. He's got to keep moving it, or if he stops it for 1 second, or if it gets stuck, it will die.
Probes, no, and the probes fail. Looks like it's regenerating that shield now.
Oh, there we go, and it looks like it's gonna survive with just a little bit of HP there. And he is warping in another Immortal, and he's trying to Chrono Boost as fast as possible to get it out.
Chairman wants that Immortal down.
Definitely wants that Immortal down, and it's a smart play by getting that Immortal down also. But while we're doing this, it looks like Chairman has thrown down a robotics facility in the mix of all this, and his robotics bay, and it is halfway done. So during that, he did throw down a robotics facility also. So you see how the players are going to the same build, just as went a robotics facility just a little bit faster, and while Chairman went for a 3-gate aggression into a robotics facility. And it looks like this pylon is going to go down again, so Az won't be able to use these gateways once again. This is going to hurt Az so much, having those gateways in, not being able to use them. A lot of aggression here. I don't know how Az is going to hold this off. I really hope he can here. A lot of Immortal. Oh, the Immortal goes down. He's pulling the guys off of the mineral line. This is such a huge push right here. Chairman has taken the lead so much by having Az pull all these guys. This Immortal actually is going to be doing so much damage to all these stalkers, and having those stalkers automatically target the probes is really going to hurt the Chairman.
We got one Colossi on the way coming down from Chairman here.
He's coming that right out, and Chairman's actually not using Chrono Boost, but I don't blame him. He is doing a lot of harassing right now, and the fact that he's keeping his minerals low is just good enough for me. Az desperately trying to get down pylons as quick as he can, and he's just struggling with getting them down. There goes one pylon down, trying to get these warp gates in effect. Oh, and he takes the probe down right away. He's supply blocked, and he's just having a lot of trouble getting these up. As you can see, his minerals are skyrocketing all the way up to 600 minerals just because he can't spend them. He's only using half of his unit production buildings that he wants to use.
We see Az here trying to protect that pylon so it gets done. He just wants to warp something in so badly here. And he lays down that second pylon right next to it. Trying to power everything. There must have been a miscue on that first pylon there.
Miscue, or he's just trying to get both of these up and just trying to get like sort of the double kind of protection kind of a deal. Looks like their other pylon's just going to finish, and he's going to get that pylon right back down.
We don't see a warp in there either.
No, it looks like Chairman's just continually warping in stuff, and it looks like he's actually finally, looks like there's light at the end of the tunnel for Az right now, but to what extent did he lose? He's down to 12, Az is down to 12 probes while Chairman has 32, and we're going to go to the production tab here, and it looks like the thermal lance upgrade is on its way for Chairman as well as another Colossi.
Here he comes with the Colossi. He's pulling it back right away.
Pulling it back right away. You see, those Immortals could definitely take down that Colossi very quickly if he's not careful. Now, Az is going to take down that pylon right away. Does he know that there's another pylon? I don't think he does, and he's not going to even go look for it. He's just going straight up into the base, and this is I see what he's doing here. It's a very smart play, and going right back on the aggressive. I'm going to go to the income tab once again. This is pretty much an all-in push for Az because he only has 11 workers right now versus Chairman's 32. Looks like Az is going to be pushing right up this ramp here. He's getting right up there. There's a force field, actually, with that sentry. Beautiful force field, splitting Az's forces in half. But they are just that one immortal is just demolishing and changing the battle so much. The stalkers in the second immortal has to get up here if he wants to even have a chance at this, though. Looks like that one. Looks like he gets one Colossi down, but he's still able to just keep warping in. Chairman does pull workers off the mineral line, keeping that Colossi alive just barely. Az has 2 stalkers and an immortal left. Going to try to take down the stalker. Can he get it down? Oh, he does get that stalker or that Colossi down. Looks like there's nothing but stalkers or zealots right now, and you can easily kite zealots with the army that he has. We're just going to. I'm staying at this income tab here, and Az is trying to pump out probes as fast as possible. He pulled everything off gas, but just 31 probes versus 13. We can see in the difference of the income, it's about 250 some mineral difference here. Looks like Az does have 400 minerals saved here. He needs to try to get this. He does finally put down another pylon for both of these warp gates, so hopefully he can keep them up this time. He's still trying to get actually a warp prisms coming out. Maybe we're going to see some drops.
What he's going to do is lift those immortals up and get them out of combat, lay them back down, get them in Colossi range, because they have such short range. Get them right next to a Colossi and drop it down, pick it up, drop it.
Oh, I see exactly what you're saying. Picking them up over the zealots, because that's what Chairman wants, is the zealots to really keep the immortals back, and he's just actually going to pick them right up and put them right behind the zealots, and that's a very smart play. That's a really, really smart, actually. Now, I would like to see Chairman going for a expansion here, but I think he knows how much he hurt Az, and he's just going for the attack right now. And with that pylon actually still up in Az's base, it's right next to it, it's going to be hard to deal with this push, because he's going to be able to warp in guys right next to his base still. He might be waiting for this third Colossi before he goes and attacks here. I'm not 100% sure.
And so yeah, he's going to probably going to wait and then go. He's got the waypoint set down there, so.
And Az is desperately just trying to catch up in probes. He's trying to put the pylons down. We'll go to the food tab real quick. We're at 56 food for Az and 83 food for Chairman. So Az is just,
that's a lot of probes right there.
That is a lot of probes. That's actually, you're very correct on that. So the armies are, I would say, they're a little even actually, but those 3 Colossi are going to be such a huge difference here.
Well, those 14 zealots are just going to wall. And those Colossi are just going to get the rain free.
It looks like we got the force fields going down. The Zealots are going back behind. As Wade was saying, he did drop those Immortals right behind the Zealots, but they quickly just got right in there and they just destroyed those Immortals so quickly. Az tried to warp in some Zealots behind there, and it looks like this is going to be game. There's GG from Az.
Yeah.
Well played by Az, and definitely well played by Chairman, getting that 3-gate aggression. Actually, I'm just looking at his base right now after the game. He is actually perfectly mined out. So that was his final push right there. And it worked. It definitely worked for him. So we're going to be jumping into Game 6 now. So it looks like the score so far is MG3 and, what is it, Team N2? But I believe we're doing winners format, so we're actually going. They got to kill the next. If they kill 2 more on MG's team, then Team N will come out with the winner here. Just want to do a shout out to our Ventrilo sponsor, EvolutionVoice.com. Sorry, I forgot there for a second. I spaced. Go ahead and check out the website, EvolutionVoice.com. You can use the coupon code MOBILITY with a capital M, and you can get 25% off your total Ventrilo order. Also, just so you guys know, I am from Mobility Gaming. You can check out our website at mobility-gaming.com. We actually are a clan that's going to be trying to help out the lower level players for free and just try to get you guys up to the Platinum Division, the Diamond Division, whatever. If you guys need help on build orders, etc., we're going to be creating a spot on our forums for you guys to post and try to request help for there. So why don't you guys go ahead and check that out. Check out our site. Once again, it's mobility-gaming.com. I'm Nadroj, and I have my co-host, Wade.
What's going on?
There's Wade. We're going to be jumping into Game 6 here, and we will see you on the other side.
Later.